Hello and welcome back, I'm bballjo and this is Transport Fever 2. You may remember this train from last time, and look at that big red number up there. We're going to fix that today and make it blue. What is our problem? Our problem is not enough people ride the train. And some of them are, available, and they're sitting here and they're all there, and we are covering a lot of the city. However, because we have a competition all over town, all over all the towns, and Felixstowe has actually grown quite a bit already. I mean, we increased it by 160%, so this is not, well, 140%, sorry, excuse my French. It's not bad, but we need to do a lot better. Bury St. Edmunds, much worse. This is a humongous station and 6 people are waiting here because we simply have no coverage of the city. So today, very simple, we are going to add coverage to the city pretty much everywhere we feel like, and we're going to start right here. Can I, I can actually remove that without destroying that house and that house. I did not expect that, but I appreciate that we are capable of doing this. Why did I want to do that? I just want to fit a station here that will connect everything. Do I want it to be a super long station, or do I want it to be a short station? It's just a bus station. I don't know that we're going to add too much extra anything in this area, but let's just see how this works out. So we're going to plop you, actually, why don't we just put you closer to where this guy's going to be. Then a road connection right there that connects to all the things that we already had before with a slightly bigger road. You can do this better. You can do this much better. You even get a refund for that. I don't think I got a refund for the, is R rotating the whole thing? No, R is not rotating the whole thing. Can I rotate this whole thing? I want to make you turn the other way, but I guess we get a snappage here if we really want to. Okay, we can make this pretty. I know we can make this pretty because all I need to do is extend this a little bit with straight road that is snapped. Perfect. Right there is good. Then back to the building. Snap to this road, also nice and straight. And because everything is straight now, I almost assume that the connection that we get on this side will also be relatively straight. It does not look relatively straight. Yeah. No, wow. I actually did not anticipate that would happen that way, but it did. So that's good. Unpause because, well, are we going to lose money or make money? I think we will be just fine. But there is our first bus connection right here, and that one is important. Where should the next bus connection be? I am thinking, unless this is super expensive, 433 and 581. Yeah, we don't have that money right now. Sorry, buddy. I'm almost considering 2 bus lines here. We could run one down the middle of the street and one that would run just like a figure 8 effectively. Oh, you could go out here. Yes, I like that. 2 bus... Are you sure you want to put two bus lines in here that potentially won't make any money? Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Bury St. Edmunds, you're already 343 large. This will be a large station. We have someone coming in and only 11 people waiting. Yes, absolutely. Let's set this up. Afterwards, and I'm talking a little fast, and I will try to slow down and contain my enthusiasm. Afterwards, we will get the older connection severed because they are currently actually costing us money, which is not super helpful. Borrow a little bit, please. 10 million, sure, why not? And we're going to connect these. When I build these, I usually try to have one bus stop every 2 squares, unless there are situations where that doesn't make sense. Rectangles more. Do you see those white little crossings? Like there's one right here, there's one right here, one right there. Like those are potential crosswalks and other things. I like to keep two to 3 spaces separating all of those, but I think in this case I'm just going to plop one here on this side, so it's right in front of the crossing, and I put another one here. They count as the same station, but vehicles will not block the main road that sits right there. Should you... I'm considering things. We could put this one here, and the bus over here can actually use that one as well. Should you use that? Do you need more terminals? Did you just put that too close to where you actually wanted that? This will be a terminal for one side, and then we just need a 3rd stall. Oh, I think this will look very pretty when I'm done with it. And this is just the first city that we're starting to work on here. Get me 2 platforms right there. That looks good. Get me street access on this side. What is bballjo doing? I will show you in just a second, because we're now simply going to connect the existing roads to what's going on here. The first one probably right there. The second one can come out a little bit over here. Then we need a nice curve tool. That's not a nice curve at all. Go out straight first and then connect into there. It is a little sharper than what it needs to be, but it is fine. This one, let's keep it straight. Get a refund for that piece, and now we have a piece of road. Do you want to fix this? Make this more 90 degree-ish, or I'm just going to leave it that way. But now we actually have these connections, and the buses can go wherever they want to go. That's good. Then we don't need this bus stop anymore. That's good. This bus stop will actually go away relatively quickly once we have this whole thing set up. And I think right here is a decent enough spot for another spot. We have one there, we have one there, far enough away from the crossing here. That should all be good. These guys are going to come back down. You probably can go on this little side road. Then you can come all the way down to here, and then the rest is just a station. Good so far. Let's kill the buses that we have sitting on here because nobody needs them. You guys will actually become the city buses here. So let's remove that line, or that station and that station, and then you're just going to start here. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. That's the first round. Cool. That's one of the buses that will go on this guy, and this is now going to be B1 in Bury. Yep, B1 in Bury. I would like this bus to actually go on a different route, and we're going to do it like this, a new line. This will just be the backwards line. You can call this figure 8 or other things if you really feel like it, but really all I'm trying to do is cover everything with... It's not a figure 8 because it doesn't fold on each other. I'm trying to get everyone to every station without overloading anything and only getting people from here to maybe the first station, and then nobody else is getting on because they all may connect to the other side. We arguably have a few more connections than we need, but I think it will be super. Why is this vehicle sitting there? Do I not have anyone? What's this one? This is empty. Okay, that's good. This one will be B2 Bury. Good. Now we have a B1 and B2 Bury. Is there any vehicle on this line? Honestly, I don't know, because no, those are all 2, and that's not what I wanted. I want you to be on B2 Bury. Cool. That should work. There's the first bus already here. This bus stop will be removed, and then we just need one more line. And these may not make money right away, but it will make money eventually. So we're just going to go all the way up here on the main line, and then we'll come all the way back to Bury St. Edmunds. Now we do have 3 lines connecting here, which means I would prefer one more stop. Then give everyone line 1. You can go to number 3 because you're a single one. Very good. Line number 3, you will be called B3 Bury, not 34. Huh. Actually, oh, I like it. I like that a lot. B1 and B3 connect most of the city, and this line will actually connect B1 and B2 in a central location. I like that. So we're going to call this one B12. If you didn't know this, and this is not 100% true everywhere, but in the US, the interstates, and even, I think even in Germany, the Autobahns, the naming convention for them are effectively supposed to tell you this is a major Autobahn. A1, A2, A3, like single numbers are the major ones. In the US, it's similar. I think it's just 2-letter ones. Not 100% sure on that one, but someone correct me, please, in the comments. And then you get... like the connecting ones. So, like secondary routes, there's A20 that connects the, or A21, A21, that one connects the Autobahn 1 with Autobahn 2, and it just makes some sense. Again, I don't think I 100% explained this the right way, but it's something like that. Those numbers mean something. So the bus stop that I just placed here, barring that I'm not right, will connect B1 to B2 as B12. Hope you like that. We can also call it B1-12, B1-2, but I like this one better. So this guy, manage line, manage vehicles. Honestly, I probably just have to click here, click there, and give me a bus that's appropriate enough for this run. And I think we're just going to do a single one. You will go on B12 Beautiful. Now that's all set up. Give this a couple minutes until it's actually all finangled together, and then we should start seeing a lot more passengers sitting here. Obviously right now that's not the case, but we already have people at the stations, which is exactly what we were looking for. Now all I want to see is more vehicles, not vehicles, but more houses popping up in all the different places. That will be wonderful. Great. That was the first part. So Bury St. Edmunds no longer has a bus line connecting anything, which we can see by this look. So let's go here. Right, yeah, there's no longer anyone on there. Felixstowe, however, does have a red line going to wherever Harlow sits up there, and that's not super helpful. So how can we connect Felixstowe? And I do see a relatively... I see this. I see a connection out here, which I don't hate. Let's make this a straight connection. This semi-straight connection. Actually go straight a little bit. There you go. Snaps to it, and then make it a 90-degree connection right there. I'm thinking there's a chance for running a bus around here in a square, but then we're missing really most of the residential vehicles that we wanted to cover, and also this is starting to look like a problem. It's actually good for us to have a little bit of a traffic problem here, because that means people will prefer faster transit like the trains that we have running, so that is something I should consider. However, Harlow Felix is already empty and has 4 lines sitting on it, so this is perfect because I've just taken the I want to say tram. It's a train. Good. Okay. What do you want to do here? You could run people in this square, but again, then I feel like I'm missing too much of the residential buildings. I don't love that idea. I'd much rather have you go down here, into the station, down here, and out there. I think I like that the most. Sorry vehicles. Not vehicles, but sorry, tiny little house. You will not make it. Okay, let's get those buildings here. Is there a science to what I'm doing right now? No, absolutely. You don't. Actually, this is a terrible idea. Do not put a bus stop on a road that is already overloaded. That will simply cause issues. It's not going to be worth it. However, out here is probably fine. So probably right here is a stop. Then you would come there. Then you would go here. Probably down here into the industrial area, and then we just need a stop out here. We're not going to make any money on that one for right now, but it's okay. There's just a question on if I should put one here too. I do want to go through the Felixstowe transfer station. If it makes money or not is not really my main concern right now, but I would like it to make money. If you go here, you're already going here anyways, no matter what you do. This will give you better coverage. Let's add that one as well. And I really dislike seeing that right now there's not a lot of incentive for the people on this side of the road to become part of our little network. So let's build a quick connection there and there. Just a simple side entrance. It's nothing fancy at all. And let's upgrade our road. If I can. Good. Now let's upgrade our road so our friends down by the station are incentivized to do something useful here. And we're just going to add one more road right there. Nice straight through and flat. So that's good. And now, yeah, they can start building a couple houses here once we add more connections and maybe even cargo delivery. Wouldn't it be cool to have some cargo delivery sitting here? Yeah, it would be super cool. Great. Swansea Felix, yes, you need some extra vehicles, and I'm actually going to just throw them on here. Unless... Is this another passenger line that we already have to set up? How many are sitting here? 96 are sitting here, and a lot are sitting here. Okay, I think that's telling me we have to upgrade you to something a little beefier. 90 and 23 probably is beefy enough, and then give you one extra vehicle. And they're actually pretty. They're bluish. Isn't that nice? Yes, it is. So, Harlow Felix, can I manage this line, please? Because you're no longer going to do this. Instead, we're going to add stations. You're going to start here. You could come out here again, and then you come down here, and you just move this station if you wanted to. Do I want that? Makes a little bit more sense, but not a lot more sense, so no. Go down here, go down here, go down here, go down here, and then you just have this little piece where you're doubling down on your little connection, but that is fine. This is going to be B1 in Felix. Yes. Perfect. Wonderful. Good job. And then I would like 2 of these vehicles to do something different, but I will just convince them in the old fashion by adding the stations manually. Add station, please. Thank you. This will restart, and we're just going to go backtrack on the existing line, just like so. Maybe not ugly brown. How about dark blue? Yeah, now I can actually see it. Cool. This is a little bit problematic. It would be better if this station would be closer to here, but needs must, and we will be just fine. Call this one B2, also Felix, and we're going to put a couple other buses on there. Felixstowe right now is relatively small, so let's click that button for actually just the ones that we can see. Move that one over, and move the second one over like here. And the other, well, we don't actually need 2 people or 2 vehicles there, but I think it's fine that we do that for right now. Love it. This is great. Swan Felix may still need or would like another bus, but I'm not sure that we have to make that work yet. What is the speed limit on this road? Is it this one? Yes, no, it's track speed. That's not very helpful. What is road speed? Tell me road speed, not just track speed. Track speed would... I mean, I'm sure it's useful sometimes, but it's not very helpful. This is cool if you want to look at how many people actually want to use something. And as you can see, 125 want to use public transport out here already with just buses. Here it's just 34. It's not great. And this side's just 23. And then, yeah, as you can see, it's more private transport going this route instead of public transport because I'm honestly not sure. We have such a nice little transport system right there that they should just use. But if they want to refuse that, they want to refuse that. Are we making money yet? I don't know. Yeah, not yet. We are about half full. Is our frequency terrible? Actually, our frequency is 3 minutes. As long as you're below 4 minutes, you're actually doing really good on the frequency level. But this is a problem. Harlow right now is not ready to receive any extra passengers, and that is not very helpful. I am moving around a little too much because I want to see where I can put a good bus line in here. And the first one probably would like to go through here if I have a little bit of money. I don't have the slope is killing me, but can I afford to remove stuff here? I didn't want to pause it. 850. The first line may just not connect there. The first line may go down here. But this is the cornerstone of everything that we need, because without this one actually being connected to everything in the city, there's no chance for us to get more passengers onto the network. So it is a network. Everything has to be connected in some reasonable way. Otherwise, the game's just going to be like, no, I don't think so. So let's get those connected, and I think I want one more here, even if it's a little shorter. That should be fine. That's our first one. The second one, I'm considering using the middle road here as a quick connect, because it's usually a good moneymaker if you have some straight lines, and this one could just be a tram route that goes all the way from up there to down here. Harlow is so big that I feel very confident that this should actually make us money. The last one out here is going to be a normal tram station or bus station. We'll plop you right here, 90,000, sure, whatever. And then we'll just set those up. Is setting up routes really interesting? No. It's necessary. And if you don't do this, you're not going to max out your existing anything. And this is a bus stop. Why is there a bus stop here? Nobody's going there. Okay, remove the bus stop because you're paying interest on there, and that's silly. Did we get everyone? We got the really nice color again. That's super helpful. But yeah, 8 going through this route looks fine. You're going to be Harlow B1. And I do love that the game is actually putting these names on the stations themselves, because it adds just enough stuff to make it interesting. And you're just going to go all the way back here, and we're going to change the ugly color to something useful again. We already have pink in this area. How about this light blue? Yeah, beautiful. Cool. We got 8 stations here. This is going to be B2 Harlow. Very good. And the last one, if you paid attention earlier, is going to be the one that goes from there to there to there to here and then all the way back. Cool. That looks wonderful. And you guessed it, this is going to be B12 Harlow. Perfect. Get me a couple buses on this so we can actually call this one up and running. And then I would love to see what happens with everything. We need 1, 2, 3. 3 buses should be fine. For now, we will upgrade them as we need. But the first one is going to go on B1 Harlow, B2 Harlow, and B12 Harlow. Thank you. And then we can talk to this guy. B12 will actually get a different vehicle color. We're just going to click on this one. You will be green. And the other 2 can be the same color, but now we can at least see a difference with the buses. It looks like they're taking a funny route here. I don't actually want you to cross, so let's switch the terminals for Harlow. There we go. Overview again. B1, and now there's no ugly crossing here. I know it's hard to see, but trust me, there's no ugly crossing right there. Good. Cool. That should work for now. We do have a couple people waiting here already. That is helpful. Harlow Heston is starting to overload with passengers. I think we're just going to upgrade the existing line with something a little quicker. That feels good. And yeah, I expect them to just continue making money because nobody else is out in Helston. Yeah. Cool. What else can we do? We have a little bit of food over here. We are delivering everything we can. Our suppliers are 200, 200, 200, so we have 600 supply coming in. A little bit more would be nice. Should we do that right now or not? Look at that. Felixstowe is actually being full, both directions. That's filling up nicely. Over here, Bury St. Edmunds is not as full as I was hoping it would be at this point. Hendon. Would you like a bus connection right now, or should we just get all the way in and get another rail connection in here? This path is relatively flat. Okay, how are we doing on money? We are doing 83 million. Ooh, no, we may not have enough money to buy another train, so we're just going to speed this up and let it do its thing. We could potentially do a couple other things. Bury St. Edmunds, you have 16 on here. That's good. And there's 10 more waiting there. I think that's just an indicator for maybe get one more vehicle than we have right now. We don't have the money for it. So we're just going to wait. Because this passenger line, I'm pretty sure... Come on, I can't click the button apparently. This passenger line is making less of a loss than it did before. Your goal is to run 50% full most of the time. We're not doing that yet, but the more we add, the more people we add to the network, the closer or the better we will do just over time. And as you can see, this number keeps shrinking, which is exactly what we want to see. And eventually this blue line will be bigger than the red line because we're just adding more and more passengers to the network. And this is bad. Let's fix this. Okay. What? Oh, you idiots. Fuel delivery. You can stay here. Helston fuel delivery, you will go to 4. Crude oil run, you will go to 2. And crude delivery will go to 3. Because I moved them around, they all went to a different terminal, which is just stupid. But whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's move you all around, and they're probably losing us a lot of money right now. But things will be fixed. Yeah, that was completely unnecessary because that shouldn't happen that way. Obviously it did. But don't appreciate it. I'd much rather have you guys just do what you were supposed to, not what you were feeling like doing. But okay. You're still looking good. I think I will give you 1 extra vehicle. We do have a little bit of money for that. And yeah, Harlow is growing, and we are seeing passengers effectively waiting everywhere. Let's look at our linetrometer. Yeah, we have a couple good ones and a couple bad ones. You are starting to fill up. You're now 50% full. That looks good. We just need a little extra, and then we should be ready to call this one profitable too. It's not as blue as I want it to be, but I think we have a good chance to make that happen. I do think I need to add a bus out here in Hendon to just add a couple more people to drop off at this zone. Otherwise, we're not going to see that. Setting up a bus line is really not a work of art. It's simply a quick and easy plop down one of these in the middle of town. Give yourself a little bit of extra road, and we can even make it just simple road. There you go. Simple road it is. Keep it straight. Cool. We already have a bus station sitting right here, but I would like to expand that to make sure that we have room for the people that may or may not get dropped off via train. So 1, 2, and then eventually we will replace that line with a train, but not yet. Simply going to go from St. Edmunds to Hendon. New city on the line. This is going to be, what do we say, Bury, St. Ed. Cool. Get my bus, and we are good to go on this one as well. Let's start with, sure, 2 of those. Bury, St. Ed. Beautiful. That will add a little bit of money to our beautiful little network here, but we are definitely running out of money. That is, I don't think I can hide that. But thank you so much for watching. That's what we have for right now. This number is not as blue as I needed it to be at the end of the line. And we could argue that the capacity of 200 may be too much. Let's see here. You're both unloading at the end stations. You're getting up to 92. No. I think that is the right avenue to go down. These two are not yet required for this run. We have the Mirage that has a better capacity for this one, and I do know this is the money maker. It's a big one. We have this one. We could put 2 together. This one only has 130 speed. So yeah, let's just replace them with the Mirage, get a little bit of money back. And I am pretty sure we're going to end up blue, because 96 of 114 is much better than 96 out of effectively 200. So let's see if this works. Beautiful little Mirage. Second train on the line. And yeah, and I do expect this number to start turning blue here relatively quickly. All those red numbers popping up there. Great. Are you almost full? No? You're still just half full. That's a little annoying, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Again, I did not get as blue as I want it to be, but I think if I let this run just a little longer, there's a good chance that this guy will be blue by the time we get back to Harlow. What do you think about that? You will see that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not going to show this setting up local networks as much as I did today in the near future, but I figured it's probably not a bad idea to throw that in right now because it's relatively new. And please make money. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time, and hopefully be able to pay off a little bit of money, because then we can build a lot more train. Yep. Thank you. Bye-bye.